I was wrong. Very simply, I was wrong. I misjudged Brisk Shirts because I didn't know what I was doing. First, I want to start off by saying Brisk in no way incentivized me to do this video or this review on their shirts. Really, the only incentive I received was their excellent customer service. They offer shirts on the website in a pre-made configuration, but really those are just examples. The whole premise is that these are made to measure, made to order shirts, and so you choose all of the details that you want for your shirts, the measurements. They have pre-measured sizes. So here's one of the first shirts that I chose, right? This blue on pink wide stripe shirts, white extreme collar, $45 USD. This is the blue on pink wide stripe shirts with an extreme collar in white, right? If I go to design your shirt, find this fabric, here's the fabric right here, $45 USD. Click on that. Click on design your shirt. Now I want a slim fit. It's got a cutaway classic. I want cutaway extreme. Collar point length, low. Collar stiffness. It's default ultra stiff. That was the situation with the first one. I want medium stiff. Without placket, bevel cuffs. Nope, I want French cuff. I want it plain, no pocket. This is for the contrast, so I want the full collar. And here I'm gonna choose white Egyptian twill. Cuff, I want the cuff, full cuff, in white Egyptian twill, and leave the placket alone. I like a French placket. Now they can estimate for you on your size if you put your height, t-shirt size, and all of these things. I know what my collar size is, so let's pick a standard size, 16.5. And here's how you can do custom measurements. I don't need custom measurements. My sleeve length is gonna be 37. My shirt length is gonna be 32.5. Right? Here's the summary of everything that I got. Slim fit, cutaway extreme, collar points low, that means a longer collar point length. Medium stiffness, French cuff, plain back, no pocket, white buttons. I want a full contrast cuff and collar in white Egyptian twill. This is my size, add to cart, boom. All of my details here, $45. So I was able to take that shirt that they offered in their standard configuration and then customize it the way that I want it for the same price here. While they do have varying qualities in the different cloths and materials they use, if you go and you really look and read the descriptions and search, for instance, for these, I used 100% Egyptian twill for the collars. And the cuffs, in the instance where I went with French cuffs, for this gingham, I went with a self-mitered barrel cuff. I went with an extreme spread on this one, on these three, and then I went with a classic collar on this one. They also have club collars, pin collars, all kinds of stuff. So this is truly a unique situation where you can choose every aspect of your shirt for very cheap. I mean, I think these last four, I paid $150 shipped for all four of them. So that was a gift, you know? So I just wanted to come on here and say, if I find that I made a mistake, I like to come and rectify it. I'm really pleased with the Brisk shirts. There are some things that I would change, but that's normal with me to measure things. Usually it takes 1 or 2 before you get it dialed in. And especially when you can't feel the cloth beforehand, you don't know exactly what you're doing. You have to go off a description. For instance, I have some that are Oxford cloth, like this pink one here, which is really heavy. It's like a 2-ply Oxford cloth. But then I have some like this micro gingham that are really lightweight and thin. This gingham is actually stretch fabric. As you can see here, it has a lot of give. This fabric is very silky and luxurious, and it also has stretch. And this stripe fabric here is heavier. It's almost like between an Oxford, a very slight stretch in it on the bias, but it's a very chalky hand, almost like a matter feel. But again, I want to highlight their excellent customer service. I'm just noticing on the tags here, this one and this one says performance. I wonder what that's about. But anyway, hey, this is Big Bris. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you like what you saw, hit it with the thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, still hit it with the thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, I do stuff like this all the time on my channel. Stay tuned for some more stuff. You know, again, I don't get stuff to review. I review things that I buy to let you know how I feel about it and if I think it's worth your dollar. Everybody stay well, and I'll catch you on the next one.